Clash Royale has seen some ridiculous card combinations over the years, the kind that don't just win games, they delete your tower before you even react. Today, we're ranking the 15 most unfair and frustrating card combos ever used, and breaking down why these decks were a nightmare to face, even in top ladder. Starting off at number 15, we have the Wall Breakers plus Miner combo. At first glance, this combo may seem pretty straightforward, but once you play it, you realize how annoying it must be for your opponent. The Miner serves as a distraction, tanking shots from the tower while the Wall Breakers rush in for massive damage. What makes this combo even more broken is that the Miner can be placed anywhere on the tower, forcing your opponent to guess where the threat is coming from. This combo shines in cycle decks where you can constantly apply pressure. Players dislike this combo, and well, who can blame them? Coming in at number 14, we have the Elixir Golem plus Battle Healer combo. This is one of those combos that makes you question if your opponent has any shame. The Elixir Golem costs only 3 Elixir, but gives your opponent 4 Elixir when destroyed. But when you pair it with the Battle Healer, it becomes a nightmare to defend. The Battle Healer constantly heals the Elixir Golem, making it incredibly tanky for such a cheap cost. Your opponent has to spend way more Elixir defending than you spent on the push, which is just frustrating. This combo dominated the meta when Battle Healer was first released, and even after multiple nerfs, it still works really well in mid-ladder. Ranked at number 13, we have the Mega Knight plus Evolve Firecracker combo. The Mega Knight is already one of the most hated cards in the game, but when you add the Evolve Firecracker behind him, it becomes absolutely insufferable. The Mega Knight jumps on troops dealing massive splash damage, while the Evo Firecracker provides constant range support with her knockback effect. What makes this combo so broken is that it's incredibly low risk to execute. You can simply place the Mega Knight at the bridge and drop the Evo Firecracker behind him, and your opponent is immediately forced to respond with high-cost defenders. Even if they manage to stop the push, you've likely gotten good chip damage on their tower while spending less Elixir than they did defending. At number 12, we have the Hog Rider plus Evolved Firecracker combo. The Hog Rider is one of the most reliable win conditions in the game, and when you pair him with the Evo Firecracker, he becomes even more unstoppable. The Hog Rider rushes the tower while the Firecracker deals with any defensive troops your opponent places. The Evo Firecracker excels at killing swarm units like Goblin Gang, Skeleton Army, and Bats, all the common counters to Hog Rider. And because she's evolved, her hits deal more damage, making it even easier to clear out these defensive swarms quickly. This combo works brilliantly in fast cycle decks where you can overwhelm your opponent with constant pressure. Even if they defend once, you can cycle back and pressure them again before they're ready. Ranked at number 11, we have the Graveyard plus Freeze combo. This combo relies entirely on catching your opponent off guard. Since Graveyard is mostly played with poison, many players might fall for the freeze trap. The Graveyard is already a big issue on its own because of the RNG factor, and combining it with a freeze spell only makes it more annoying to deal with. The defending troops are stuck in place while those skeletons chip away freely at the tower for 4 seconds. We're talking 1000 plus damage easily. This pair is also perfect for mid-ladder players because those players aren't much skilled at defending surprise pushes. The only thing you need to remember is that once your push is over, you'll have to deal with a big counter push because you've spent a lot. Your defending skills need to be on point. If you can manage that, then this combo will work wonders for you. Next up at number 10, we have Lava Hound plus Balloon, more commonly known as Lavaloon. This combo has been terrorizing players since late 2016, and it still remains one of the most iconic pairings in Clash Royale history. What makes Lavaloon so broken is the sheer amount of air pressure it creates. The Lava Hound serves as a massive flying tank, soaking up damage while the Balloon follows right behind, dealing devastating damage. The beauty of this combo is that the Lava Hound absorbs literally everything while the Balloon freely floats to the tower. Once that balloon connects, you're losing at minimum 600 damage per hit, and when the Lava Hound pops, it splits into lava pups that add even more pressure. This combo works in single elixir, double elixir, and even in clutch overtime moments. Many games end with a desperate Lavaloon push in the last 10 seconds, and more often than not, it works. This combo has survived countless balance changes because the fundamental synergy is just that strong. Coming in at number 9, we have Goblin Giant plus Sparky. This combo is absolutely devastating, ending in 3 crowns more often than you'd think. When you pair Sparky with Goblin Giant, all of Sparky's weaknesses disappear. The Goblin Giant tanks all the damage while Sparky sits safely behind, one-shotting everything in its path. Your opponent places a mini P.E.K.K.A., Sparky obliterates it. They panic and throw down a skeleton army, but the spear goblins wipe them out and Sparky keeps marching forward. And if you really want to make your opponent rage quit, throw a rage spell into this push. Now you've got a fast-moving Goblin Giant with a supercharged Sparky destroying everything. You'll need world-class defense to survive this onslaught. Even a single mistake costs you the tower because this combo does not forgive errors. While many players call this combo broken and no skill, it's impossible to deny that it works really well. At number 8, we have the Expo plus Tesla combo, the duo that literally defined the Siege playstyle and is still valid today. This combo is different because it actually requires skill, but that doesn't make it any less frustrating. In fact, it might be even more tilting because you know your opponent is outplaying you. The Tesla takes up only a 2x2 tile space, meaning it can be placed directly next to the Expo on the bridge. No other building can do that. You place the Expo at the bridge aiming at your opponent's tower, then the Tesla in front protecting it. The Tesla targets both ground and air troops and hides underground until activated, making it even more annoying. Any troop your opponent sends, the Tesla takes care of it efficiently, and once the Expo locks onto the tower, your opponent is in panic mode. At its peak, this combo was so dominant that leaderboards were completely flooded with Expo Tesla variations. The 3.0 Expo cycle deck became legendary, and players who mastered it could defend anything while chipping away at towers. Although it's harder to find success with this combo nowadays, it still remains a classic. Coming in at number 7, we have the Double Prince plus Rage combo. This is one of the most devastating bridge spam combos in Clash Royale history. The Prince and Dark Prince together create an unstoppable force, and when you add Rage, it becomes pure chaos. Both princes have charge mechanics that deal massive damage, and when raged, they reach their targets almost instantly. The Dark Prince provides splash damage to clear out swarms, while the Prince deals insane single-target damage. This combo works best as a surprise rush at the bridge when your opponent is low on Elixir. Once those raged princes start charging, there's very little your opponent can do to stop them without taking significant tower damage. This combo has been a nightmare in mid-ladder for years, because it requires minimal skill but delivers maximum results. Ranked at number 6, we have the Fisherman plus Hunter combo. This combo is a powerful synergy in Clash Royale that uses control and burst damage to dominate both offense and defense. The Fisherman's role in this combo is control. He uses his hook to pull enemy troops towards himself. This is especially useful against heavy tanks like Giant, Golem, or Royal Giant, as the Fisherman can redirect them away from the tower. A great example would be if your opponent drops a P.E.K.K.A. to counter your Royal Giant, but your Fisherman pulls her away, thus ensuring that the Royal Giant gets damage on the tower. Once the Fisherman pulls a troop close, the Hunter steps in and unleashes insane close-range damage that can melt high-health units quickly. Mainly seen with Royal Giant decks, this combo remains a reliable pairing capable of winning matches on their own. At number 5, we have the Evolved Firecracker plus Evolved Valkyrie combo. Now, this is more of a support combo rather than an offensive one, and it's honestly pretty underrated. What makes this combo so powerful is its ability to take down massive pushes with ease. The Evo Valkyrie sucks in all the troops with her gravitational pull, grouping them together perfectly. And that's when the Evo Firecracker comes in, dealing spark damage to the entire clumped-up push. Together, they can completely shut down big pushes that would normally overwhelm your defense. What makes this combo so broken is that both cards are evolved, meaning they have significantly more health and damage than their normal versions. Your opponent can spend 15 plus Elixir on a push, but this combo takes care of it with just a fraction of that cost. This combo works incredibly well in Hog cycle decks, where you need reliable defense that can transition into quick counter pushes. It's become one of the most underrated combos in the current meta, yet it's incredibly difficult to deal with when played correctly. At number 4, we have Golem plus Night Witch, the combo that absolutely dominated the meta when Night Witch was first released in May 2017. This combo was so broken that it single-handedly warped the entire game for months. When Night Witch first dropped, players quickly realized she was absurdly overpowered. But then someone had the brilliant idea to put her behind a Golem, and suddenly the game became unplayable. The Golem is the tankiest troop in Clash Royale, and when he's destroyed, he splits into 2 Golemites that continue tanking. The Night Witch walks behind, spawning bats every few seconds, creating an endless swarm. And here's why this was so oppressive. Those bats distract Inferno Towers and Inferno Dragons, the only reliable counters to Golem. So your opponent literally couldn't defend even with the perfect counter cards. Players were getting 3 crowned left and right by this unstoppable force. The combo required minimal skill. Just place Golem in the back, wait for Elixir, then drop Night Witch, and watch the magic happen. Your opponent could spend 15 Elixir defending and still lose their tower. Supercell had to emergency nerf the Night Witch multiple times because this combo was literally ruining the game. Even after the nerfs, this combo remained a top-tier strategy for over a year. At its peak, this was the most dominant combo in Clash Royale history. Coming in at number 3, we have the Lumberjack plus Balloon combo, more commonly known as Lumberloon. Who can forget the 2021 Clash Royale League World Finals where Muhammad Light lost because of this exact same combo? That moment is forever etched in Clash Royale history. The Lumberjack is fast and deals good damage, but dies quickly, and that's when the magic happens. Upon death, the Lumberjack drops a rage spell that boosts the speed and attack rate of nearby troops. The balloon benefits from this rage tremendously, becoming a supersonic tower-destroying machine. A single balloon hit is already critical, dealing around 600 damage, but a rage balloon can take down an entire tower by itself. And here's where Lumberloon becomes truly broken. This combo is always paired with Freeze Spell, which acts as the surprise factor. You think you've defended the push successfully, but then boom, Freeze Spell drops, your defending troops are stuck, and the Rage Balloon gets multiple free hits. It's basically a guaranteed tower if executed correctly. Decks like P.E.K.K.A. Lavaloon Freeze and Bowler Lumberloon Freeze are prime examples of why this push is almost unstoppable. You can turn the tide of any match in seconds. That's why this combo won $150,000 at the CRL World Finals, because when the stakes are highest, Lumberloon delivers. At number 2, we have Elite Barbarians plus Rage, the most rage-inducing combo in Clash Royale, literally and figuratively. Elite Barbarians are already one of the most hated cards because they're fast, hit hard, and when over-leveled, they're nearly unstoppable. But when you add Rage to the mix, they transform into what players call death-seeking missiles. Elite Barbs with Rage move at insane speeds, crossing the bridge before your opponent can even cycle to their counter cards. The combo works like this: you wait for your opponent to commit Elixir on a push, then you drop Elite Barbs at the bridge and immediately Rage them. They sprint across the arena, and your opponent has maybe 2 seconds to react. Most players panic and misplace their counters, leading to massive tower damage or losing the tower entirely. This combo was so frustrating that it literally caused opponents to rage quit and smash their devices. After the December 2016 buff, Elite Barbarians quickly became the new meta, and loads of players found them extremely hard to counter. The toxicity comes from the low-skill, high-reward nature of it. You don't need to be good at the game, you just wait for the right moment, drop Elite Barb's Rage, and watch the chaos unfold. It's the ultimate mid-ladder menace, and even today, over-leveled Elite Barb's Rage still haunts players in lower arenas. This combo embodies everything broken about Clash Royale. And finally, at number 1, the most broken combo in Clash Royale history is Fisherman plus Royal Giant. Not much to say here except that this combo is the most versatile synergy in Clash Royale. The Royal Giant is already a powerful win condition with his long range, able to chip away at towers from a safe distance. But when you pair him with the Fisherman, this combo becomes absolutely unstoppable. The Royal Giant locks onto the tower from his safe range, dealing consistent damage. Meanwhile, the Fisherman uses his hook to pull defensive troops away from the Royal Giant, ensuring he gets free hits on the tower. If your opponent places a building to distract the Royal Giant, the Fisherman can pull it closer, allowing the Royal Giant to destroy it faster. And if your opponent places a high-damage troop like P.E.K.K.A. to counter the Royal Giant, the Fisherman simply pulls them away, negating their threat entirely. This combo is particularly devastating because it's so hard to defend efficiently. Your opponent has to constantly react to the Fisherman's pulls, while the Royal Giant is steadily chipping away at their tower. Even if they manage to stop one push, you can cycle back and pressure them again. The opponent struggles to efficiently deal with the push, often leading to a favorable Elixir trade. This combo is mainly used in Royal Giant control decks, which revolve around getting chip damage while defending effortlessly. The combo can't really be punished and becomes unstoppable in double Elixir. The unpredictability of the Fisherman and the constant chip damage make it the most broken combo in Clash Royale history. So next time you face one of these combos, remember you're experiencing Clash Royale history in its most frustrating form. And if you want to see more amazing Clash Royale content like this, make sure to like and subscribe. There's plenty more on the way.